magistrate, thinking he might not be fit for his office. In fact, it made him worry that he would never advance to the position of being a judge. That would never do. He cleared his throat and squinted his eyes in order to see better. "Why, yes, of course," he finally said. "Now that I look more closely, I do see the beautiful colors and exquisite patterns." The two men smiled and congratulated him, saying he must be very wise and the fittest person for his office. They asked the magistrate if he would tell his friends about the clothes and the marvelous material of which they were made. The magistrate did so. He told a clerk, who told a judge, who told a courtier, until finally, word of this new material reached the emperor. "It must be a wonderful cloth," thought the emperor. "If I were dressed in a suit made of this special cloth, I would be able to tell which men in my empire were unfit for their positions, and I would be able to distinguish the clever people from the fools. I must have a new suit woven for me without delay." So the emperor gave a large sum of money to one of his counselors and told him to give it to the two tailors in order to make the finest garments the world had ever known. The two tailors immediately set to work. They set up 2 looms in their new shop, and the sound of their shuttles clicked and clacked all day long. Anyone who looked through the window saw that the tailors were working very hard. The tailors asked for the finest silk and the most precious gold cloth, but instead of using the fabric, they stowed it away and worked at empty looms until late at night. Days passed, and the emperor grew impatient, for he wanted a brand new suit to parade in front of his people. "I would very much like to know how they are getting on with the cloth," thought the emperor. But he felt rather uneasy when he remembered that whoever was unfit for office would not be able to see it. Everyone in the town knew what a remarkable quality the material possessed, and all of them were anxious to see how wise or foolish their neighbors were. Personally, the emperor was of the opinion that he had nothing to fear. Yet he thought it advisable to send one of his ministers to resolve the matter. "I shall send my faithful minister to the weavers," thought the emperor. "He can judge best how the cloth looks, for he is honest and intelligent, and nobody understands his office better than he." The honest old minister went into the shop where the tailors sat at their looms. "What do you think of our marvelous material?" the 2 men asked. The old minister did not know what to do, for he could not see anything, but he did not say so. The tailors bade him to move closer and asked him if he admired the exquisite pattern and the beautiful colors as they pointed to the empty looms. The poor old minister narrowed his eyes. He took off his glasses and rubbed them with his coat. He put them back on and tried his very best, but he still could not see anything, for there was nothing to be seen. "Oh dear," he thought, "am I a complete fool? I cannot see anything on the loom. Is it possible that I am not fit for my office? No one must know this. I cannot go back to the emperor and say that I was unable to see the cloth." "What do you have to say?" the tailors asked the minister, as they pretended to be busily weaving. "Oh, it is very pretty indeed, and exceedingly beautiful," replied the old minister, looking through his glasses. "What a beautiful pattern! What beautiful colors! I shall tell the emperor that I like the cloth very much." "We are pleased to hear that," said the 2 tailors, and they described the colors and